Welcome back, everybody. We are going to be casting a game today, 2v2 of Fresh and myself versus a couple of Chinese players um, on Arena. It's 2v2 here. I wanted to talk to the start, um, which when I get this start, I love it. I spawned and my scout is directly next to my deer. So what I do is build the houses and then immediately go to push the deer. So my goal is I'm going to get the deer under the TC before the villas are done with their houses. And I messed up a little bit there. I don't know what I was doing, queuing. Then a little bit of idle, but I don't know if that's worth it or not. But I kind of like it because then I don't need a sheep and I can just go straight into my deer pushing and then do my scouting. 1 second idle time. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. And so I'm doing this. I'm playing as the Koreans, I believe. Yes, Koreans. Been working with them, trying to incorporate more Siege into my team gameplays. I feel like that's been pretty useful doing that. And Fresh is playing as the Spanish. No, he's not Spanish this time. That was a different game. Gonna go for that one, but Fresh is playing as the Poles, and so he was gonna go Cav, and I'm going Archers. We were just gonna do this typical combination, and we're going up against here Goths and the Italians. So we got Goths down here and the Italians here, and might have an idea of the strategy that they go for here, but we were kind of caught a little off guard by it. We're expecting just archers and infantry and some other stuff too, but you'll see how it goes. See what you think the enemy team would go for here, and how you would start off planning, and see how it goes. Gonna focus on myself mostly here through Dark Age. Got my deer in, and now I'm doing my scouting. 4 onto wood, and then now can go get the first boar. Horrible pathing. Why not walk a straight line? I'm gonna finish up the deer just like right time here. The timing is pretty perfect. Although I do have Idleville in there. Nope, they're all working. Do the garrison trick. And 30 left on the Ibex. Not too bad. And I get a house down. And Fresh, he is Poles, so what he is going to do is he is not going to build a third house. When he comes over here to the mill, instead of the mill, he's going to build a full work, and he won't need to build a third house. That's definitely not going to happen. I'm going to lure. Oh man, you got quite a bit. I wouldn't have lured that boar yet. And yeah, you got a lot of food decaying. I might have sent the next bill, judging by the amount of food you had underneath. I think that's why I enjoy that when I'm able to push the deer first, the timing of this work. And Fresh builds another house and then is building his full work because none of us ever make that mistake ever. You know what I just realized though? The spacing of this full work with your 2 houses that you had, perfect. Were you thinking about that? Did you center it between these houses so you could still get full farms around it without having to delete the houses? Let me know on that one, Fresh. I love that you did that. That's perfect. You're scouting around. I'm building my other houses there. My plan was 3 TCs and boom, probably. Space for me back behind the wall since I'm putting a lumber camp there. Where I was thinking TC wise for this, probably here. Sides here, or just get one on res. But about even, pretty dead set even here at this point in the game. Both directions to each other. He's not being super efficient with those, but not terrible. Goss. Well, we're in a boar. going, and then now I'm getting my 21st and 22nd bills. Build a farm. Build a farm. Ooh, I like that lumber. Sad I looked right there, right as all these guys get stuck. Bills get stuck in this configuration a ton recently, so you gotta pay attention. When this chick gets to 10, betcha she gets stuck. Get on there. Oh no, I moved him over. Look at me, I did it. Oh my god. Because if this guy was chopping this square, she would have been stuck. Oh, nothing. And Italian's going up fast feudal age. So this kind of concerned us a little bit. We weren't sure what was going on here. Fast feudal age. Mark it down right away. How it goes. Economy upgrades. Take this lady and cue her over here so she's not walking around. In one lumber camp? Okay. Don't need all the extra houses, but did get housed, so that's bad house. Oh no, you're on your way. Your house, but ooh, kind of a nice lumber camp. That's low elo, but nice. I love when the low elo mining camp is actually a good one. And you will start noticing what's happening here. Blue is sending res to green. A lot of food and gold, so already got the res for Castle Age. Hasn't queued up. Yeah, he even has those bills queued up, so he is going to be in a great spot. I hit Castle Age, Feudal Age, drop Market Blacksmith. Clearing out the back of his base. We'll be hitting here soon. What's the timing of his? Got the res. Ooh, no villagers nearby. Don't bother putting it on the wall when your vills are all the way back here. Just place it right there. A lot of walking time. Going, I'm up to Castle Age and then click double bit X. For a third bill. 1/3, 3 bills. Not terrible if you got the food. You'll have the food, I guess. Oh, yeah, nice timing. That works out. And yeah, blue is sending res. I don't know why he's going Market Blacksmith. Based upon, yeah, he could have gone barracks. But he doesn't need a staple or archery range, so that makes sense actually. Now that I think about it, and in a good spot resource-wise, that's for sure. Farming his heart out in Feudal Age, and in every bit of res he's got. So I'm on my way to Castle Age. My bill's off gold. It was still this thinking boom. I'm wanting to get to my 550 wood. Here. Trade with the scout and then turned away. Really close to my 550. I was managing that scout, so a little late on my T's. Get a TC down there. And then, do I go for relics? No, I do drop another TC. On the gold, not the most ideal spot, but I was thinking you can send bills to this lumber camp or to this. And I went with less bills because I was feeling behind on resources. For sure. And blue's in here, and so we got fresh in Castle Age as well now. I wonder why you got loom. Trust in that. And building bulwarks and farms, and I think I lose a bill here. Isn't ideal. tried to walk her around, but was like, yeah, screw it, I'm just gonna attack. And now my HP is higher, my scout HP is higher than his, so can win that. Lost a Vil, not ideal at all, but also, how are we so far behind the Vils? Oh, because he's still in fuel age, so he's been producing Vils that entire time. I'm a little idle here, which is not ideal. Why it's quick wall does. We are a little behind because of that, and green is gonna be building workshop. Meanwhile, James, oh yeah, that was the other thing. That was what I was thinking when you hit Castle Age here. Let's go back to that. That's why you got Loom. You've been on. So I was talking about how when I hit Castle Age, I wanted that 550 wood. So I can drop 2 town centers with 200 wood. You start with. James hit Castle Age and was like, "Oh shit, I'd left these villas on stone the whole time." Basically got enough for a castle drop. So drop it off, get Loom, and go forward for a castle drop. Not a terrible idea. Not bad at all. So going forward to scout. There comes the castle. I'll fast forward to where we were at. Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah, my TC's down. Stick in one outside of the range, except not. So I think you were thinking this, Fresh. Walls have 2 range, but you're near the gate. Gate has a lot more range. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 range. So we actually saw it. Something to keep in mind. Like, so if you're gonna castle drop, and not want him to see you building, you need to be like at a wall, not near the gates. But he did see this, because otherwise, since you're near a gate and he's gonna see it anyways, put it up against the wall. Get as much coverage in there as possible. You could have been ranging his stone and gold. Yeah, honestly, I think just like right there on the gate, where you range both of those would have been ideal. But still getting the pressure, getting the initiative, and dropping a TC back at home. Still had enough res to get that down too, and see he's going to be able to wall behind this. So I'm going to think about next time for the caps drop, I'd say. Will he get the wall? Yeah, he's just doing 1 Vil though, so you might still be able to get through. Meanwhile, I'm booming away over on the other side. And as I do that, I've got idle time. No! Queue up that 3rd one. No. Still doing it. Yeah, I'm pretty close on my food income right now, so I am a little idle through my TC. Not keeping them all pumping at this point. But should be using the market to buy some food, honestly. And there, you're completed. Going for it. Get that scout in there too. A little bit helps, and he's bringing more Vils, but he shouldn't finish this actually. But I don't know what your move is, what you're doing once you're in. Got 5 Vils. What's the move now? You have the res for a tower or something? Tower here to keep him off stone? What are those guys doing? There's the tower. Why there? Stop him from collecting! Oh, 2 more over and you're still in range of your castle and you keep him off stone. There's some Obuk. That's what should have been out earlier. Oh, but the walls are all down. That should have been the first thing. As soon as I got down, build some army. Army, and green is almost to Imperial Age. Been receiving so much res. That one's going to surprise us. And see, yeah, this is not... Yeah. If you're not using this range indicator mod, I definitely recommend it. It's not a mod, it's just an option in the menu, but kept him off that. That hurts. Yeah, and then this push is completely stalled. He's fully defending. Trouble. I saw him get to Imperial Age, so now am immediately thinking Workshop. I don't know if I had said that to you. I think you got your castle forward, so it shouldn't have been too terrible. University, I kind of wanted fortified walls as well, if I could swing it. Yeah, this push is stalled. I think a couple things you could have done differently there. Get it on the wall, deny the stone, then you could have been in a lot sooner and build army right away. Getting some upgrades for Obuk. They're going to be rough against condos, so 11 attack, 80 HP versus 8 attack, 80 HP. You remove some armor, so got that, but yeah, this tower is doing nothing. Green also getting relics, doing a decent job. I had started getting some relics as well, built a couple monks. And then the tribute, just keeping it going, he's still able to just spend so much res. So much resources over there. And houses and production buildings going, and here comes the attack. And I do click up to Imperial Age, so we'll have Imperial Age coming in. Armor on the condos. Definitely need to rush murder holes right now. Prepare and rush murder holes. Excuse me. Oh, sorry, sneezed again. Hopefully I muted it for the second one at least. And you're shredded. Pastelite units. There comes murder holes. Oh, and it's not even going to matter. Shit. The down amount of units probably didn't even need to get it. But I'd have done the same thing. I obviously just told it to. And yep, and here comes the push. And we're feeling a pretty rough spot here with this army. We do have the economy lead, but fresh thinking castle as well. I'm in Imperial Age, started building Scorpions, and then when I hit Imperial Age, we have the nice realization that Koreans do not get heavy Scorps. Blue is pinging here, where I'm attacking. This is going to be rough. Get one Ville building, another wall. Okay, you need a couple there. Good call. Let's go lay it. You should have sent way more Villes. Yeah, those ones building the forward. Oh, dude, you needed to send them all. Yeah, here, you should have done that right off the bat. I think that's a missed opportunity. Also, when he got hit Imperial Age, I think a Siege Workshop would have been splendid. Fortified walls is a great get. This HP is going to be really low, though. Not feeling great right now. We still have a 30 population lead, but I think that is quickly going to go away. This should target the Mangonel. Target the Mangonel. Target the Mangonel. Mangonel's getting away. I start sending my Scorpions over, but I had warned, I'm like, yeah, this is going to be really slow. And I also go, maybe I should just castle drop. I had a bunch of stone. I knew I was booming, and he wouldn't have a ton of population, so just go for the castle drop here. Which I don't think, in retrospect, I don't think was the right choice, but we'll see. Yeah, and see, the timing of this is just so bad. If the castle was still here, and I could have had these guys safe under the castle, although I do get some nice hits here. He lines up. But definitely not worth the investment I got in that. We get a... On fire! You get a couple nice hits with the Mangonel, but definitely not worth the investment of that siege I sent. And I get a couple of those where it lines up where they're going. I think right here. I actually even shoot down this line. Yeah, look at this. I get a couple. Just one shot even. It's not even two. And he is just pumping out condos. So such a strong decision. And I get the castle up. Oh, I missed that. That was close, I believe. But we'll distract him for a little bit. I'm not sure what my plan is here. I also don't have upgrades. Yeah, realizing I didn't have fletching was huge. I'm gonna not look up here fresh for your own sake, just so you don't have to watch the massacre happen. But I do end up getting murder holes a little early enough, and I want to look at the kills this castle has because I start jumping out and I'm like, okay, I can just repair, and if I can keep getting my archer upgrades, my ranged upgrades, it'll start doing decent damage to the condos. We're up to 14 kills. I did run out of stone right there, but castle doing a decent amount. Wasn't sure how valuable this ended up being, but with Bodkin arrow, was one-shotting, like one volleying with the kills in there. So I get on stone, I'm like, okay, got it. I need to gather stone for the next push. Trying to distract him from this. Fresh going for another castle. Let's have Bodkin, so that should help. And I also was making onagers. I saw he was doing onagers as well. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go full siege if I can beat Koreans. I'm really scared of Huskarls. Decent shot there. Nice. Castle, save me! That's bad on my part. I could have gotten into the castle range sooner. But I got a couple mangonels over there with you now. And then build a couple bombard towers. I totally forgot about that. I forgot that I get all those tower upgrades for free. So when I saw like, ooh, free bombard tower, okay. Start to try to get conscription. I don't know if that's worth it or not, but he comes in for another shot. With this, I don't know how good the bombard towers, how smart of a choice that was or not. How many kills they actually get. But I'm just repairing. He targets the vills, and then I pop him out somewhere else. Quick repair. He's gonna kill a couple, but the longer I can keep this castle alive, the more damage it can do. Pop him out to the other side. I know the vills that he's clicked won't be able to go. They keep jumping, and now I feel like I've lost the castle. It's up to 36 kills. No! Did I click the gate? Oh, that's horrendous. That is major problem. That whole time, look. Oh, this entire attack. No, not the entire attack. Here it's getting kills, but at some point I misclicked the Oh, there. One of the times I jumped out, I must have been like trying to cue the rally point down here and clicked the gate. Oh, so the castle stopped shooting the... Oh man, rough spot. And so now we've officially lost population lead. Fresh is town centerless. I do have quite a bit of onagers over in his base, so feeling good about that. I'm like, okay, he's got a castle. We'll try to push. Let's see if I can push. We weren't feeling great, but population, we're still 40 down. And blue is full boom now. Not needing, excuse me, not needing to sling much anymore, it appears. But green stopped production. Oh, wow, they fully stopped production here. So this was the point where we were wondering why they were not pushing. Oh, he came back to clear up his. So my attack did more than I realized. Okay. I'm glad to see that. He's coming back over here. And I'm trying to get my mangonels and onagers back. Excuse me, my onagers. That's all I want. And I had clicked siege onager. I was like, ah, no. So do get a second, try to get a second gate down, but he's got mangonels. But my onagers should trade pretty well against mangonels, and they do. And I'm getting my other guys back, and siege onager is on the way. Fresh had done the same mistake where he's like, ah, scorpions! I shall do the scorpions. But didn't get them. And green is tired of my onager, so clicks his own. I do send a couple back over. I should have left them in the first place thinking, okay, well, we can port over there. And Fresh is in full reboot mode. This is also a Fresh realization for you, dude. Your eco is better than green's. You thought you were out of the game here and fully needed to reboom. I think with 60 villagers, you just build production at this point. No, you got to get to Imperial Age. Actually, yeah, I'd have done one TC and just gotten to Imperial Age. And if you could get to Imperial Age and have hand cannons behind walls, then you just defend and slowly come back. That might have worked. I don't know. I mean, you guys let me know what you think. I'm going back and forth on that decision now. You're booming, but you got 60 vills. It's not, you're higher than green. See, you're dropping a 4th TC, but you don't need to? I don't think you need to. I'm thinking. Unsure. But I'm also adding some hand cannons. Feel that. I know Kondo's counter gunpowder, but also was like, okay, it is anti-infantry. Like, if I can pump some damage out, that'll be good. Not sure what else to do. One thing I think of now, oh, and I see this cut. He cuts through the wall here, and I'm like, oh shit, quick wall. Quick wall, quick wall, quick wall. It's not really quick walls, but I'm doing what I can to get stone walls down. I don't know why I'm building that way. We're going over here, and then... $52. Oh. My gosh. Was this group 52? 49. Okay, so there was 3 kills between those guys already. Oh. That felt so satisfying. That felt so satisfying. Did I throw an 11 out there? I felt really good about that one. And then he finally queues up some more military, which is smart by him. I also kinda... Do I wall this up? I do wall it up. Okay. Who's selling wood? Dude, click Imperial Age. You need to be clicking Imperial Age, like right now. Unqueue these bills. You can make army at 70. You can make army at 70. I got thumb ring. That's a weird misclick while making hand cannons. I think that's a mistake on my part, but this is a risky castle foundation if he's paying attention. Paying attention. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Okay. And I'm sending more bills. There's Onager. So I'm fighting back. Okay, I'll send an SO. Does a good job hacking there. Those more of my bills. Yeah, oof. Big hits. I start adding some bombard cannons, thinking, oh, okay, yeah, let's bombard down. Already got chemistry and all that, so let's do that. Misclicks all over the place. I made a cav archer. Definitely don't need that. There was a point here where he started cutting. Yeah, that was it. I'd mentioned the cut, so you start. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, let's wall over here. Got my couple onagers supporting here, and now I'm just like, okay, if I can push forward, towards Green's base. We should be good. In a good spot. I'm getting siege engineers, gives my mangonels additional range, my siege onagers additional range. Fresh, you need army. Shinkinkon. Is that the, I think that's the onager range. Nearly perfect farm placement here. Build some army! Build some army, Fresh! Okay, and I start pushing forward. I got my hand cannons and mangonels, onagers. And he starts cutting, and I notice that. I think, yep. Go and get some. Try to hit there. Yep. And then we see this, and I mention, oh, wall all the, take the wall all the way to the edge of the map, and then he can't cut. I'll still keep shooting at onagers. Stop right there. That was unfortunate. But keep picking off onagers. I was distracted by that. Man, I should have been putting the pressure on right now. Oh my god, I'm really missing out. I'm pressuring. I need to be doing that. Oh, dude, this stuff should have been coming in earlier. Okay, you're going Cav. I think you delayed your switch into army longer than you needed to. Like, yeah, you're just making, like, you have more, you just make an army. No, we've talked about it, but that, like, combo of booming while starting to make army too would have been a big difference for you, because they're not doing anything right now. They're just recovering from their push. You're getting light cav out. A reason you're not doing knights. You are low on gold. Absolutely low on gold. Gathering that stuff up. I clicked Elite Skirmisher. Why? Really questioning a lot of my decisions. And forging. Great, and then here comes Blue. He is going to show up with light cav, which is pretty dangerous with what I've got, and I should have been at this wall so much sooner. So much sooner. I was too distracted with my eco, and here I do a really bad job microing these mangonels, hand cannons. He does it right as Hussar comes in, which is a pretty smart move there. But still do a decent enough job. I still keep this stuff up, and I'm pushing. This probably would have been a nice part too if I had mixed in my own light cav or something to have a melee unit. I'm fully ranged units over here. And here come the condos coming in. Pressure's still booming. Go, dude! Go! And he's jumping in with the condos, and I miss a shot because my micro's bad. But condos are still gonna go down. Here come more Hussar. Oh, Fresh. Oh, Fresh. Seeing the situation I'm in right now, and that you've got that entire army down there. And now this entire army gets wiped. Onagers are down, so I don't have the damage against the condos that I need, and oh, Fresh. Oh, Fresh, you should've. Oh. Yeah, a little delayed, is what it is, but we're pushing, and we're in the lead right now. We did not expect to be back in this at this point. Big mangonel hit. Production up from Fresh, and we are in a slog here. And Cost player does not want to get housed, so is building house wall again. Pushing now. production of Huskarls, I believe. And here come the Halbs, which is good. Good for me, not so good for you. But forces him to go into something else other than the counters to me, so love that. And then I am also adding in Arbs now. I realize he's all in those condos and Halbs, so okay, I should bite the bullet and go Halb and go Arbalester. If I can go Arbalester for the condos and then add in Siege behind it to kill out the condo Tiero. Was my thought. And we start building a wall. I start building a wall because we're going to need to trade. We start going. Get the trade upgrades. Start building some hand carts. Some trade carts. Going. Fresh, use the wood. More production. We're going. And here are, no, condo. Just microing back here. Send that back. Oh, the Scorps! I think this is the point where you realize you don't have heavy Scorp because we talked about it after the game, but... that was a bad move on my part. I should have been paying attention more for that. Repairing the gate was good call. Oh shit, take the bill. Want to keep that gate up, that's for sure. Where are those guys going? Grab them. Oh, they're grouped together! They're grouped with the Hobuk! I hate it when that happens. I do that all the time. Right, so I'm gonna build Siege and push back towards James. That's what I thought I should do, but at the time I was thinking, okay, push the James to help defend, but I honestly think I should have just went directly at green. Because if I go at green, he stops sending Halbs at you. He's got to send stuff back to me, which I think is a mistake by me. Oh, Scorpions are going down. Hobuk is a great shout. Unfortunately, only having one castle and not access to your other front stone makes that very hard. But probably, I like this call of just making them. Yeah, you're not gonna have huge production of them, but still having some coming out of your castle in the fight is gonna be great. They're gonna take a lot of Halb. They're gonna fight really well against the Halb. And I'm trying to come through. I'm trying to just cut back through here. I've got my onagers. Also, the more I've been thinking about it, wondering if I should have just gone Halb Siege, because the Halbs could have countered the Hussar better, and then I could have just sieged. Like, if my Halbs are fighting anything, I just duke them with the onagers. That could have worked out well, but I was kind of counting on my Arbs helping me. I think I was counting too much on the Arbs fighting the Hussar. I think Halb Siege was the move, and then he's also adding in bombard cannons now, which is not good for me. Counters my own comp. I lose quite a few onagers there, and we did complete the trade wall. We're trying to take out Siege Workshop so we can make as many of those. Getting useless. Like a click back through here would have, like, if I could have gotten back and back, could have been useful. And then really bad micro from me again, and I lose all these onagers. I got one hit, but gotta do better. And then they turn on me. So you're putting in more stables. Do what you can. You're really tight on space back there, but. And we're fighting it, but man, it is tough. It is tough. I was feeling like we were really far behind at this point, if I remember correctly. But honestly, not behind as I expected. Your wings of SAR, got the upgrades. And cart would have been nice. Not that you're, yeah, help the food production a lot. Not sure how much that changes, but yeah, and we're pushing. I am in a keep losing these armies and keep pushing, and I think I'm too stubborn here with the arbs. Watching this back, I think I should have mixed in Halb. I was so worried about like trying to counter the Halbs with the arbs. I kind of forgot like the onagers just wreck the Halbs, and if I can keep the Halbs mixed up against my own Halbs, I'd be fine. Yeah, that's a yeah. I'm not happy with that decision there. I could have protected my siege better with Halbs. Even if I just went Halb, Halb and Arbs with my siege. I think that would have been good. Not even Arbs. Oh man, it's so hard. I was gonna go when you got Goss with battalions, the Condottiere, being able to mix in anti-gunpowder and anti-archer infantry, kind of freaking feels kind of broken. Just need to be good with the siege, which I haven't been. Fresh is fighting this off, adding a Trevin is a great shout here for Vise, smart for him, and then these kind of Genoese are very rough for you to deal with here. That's a pretty good counter to the Poles. Just gotta run in with jumping under the castle. And with this, where this castle is, you have to rally all your cabs so far back. That is rough. I was wondering why you weren't rallying forward to this castle. Taking this castle out will be nice though. Stop that Genoese production, and I get jumped on again. Like I'm just not doing a good job protecting my siege. Am I able to? Oh, do I not get this one? Oh, and it's a freaking Huskarl, and my archer's dead. And I didn't have siege that time. Like, I don't think I should have invested in the arbs. I think the Arbalesters was a mistake. I was thinking so much to counter the stuff over here. If I'd have gone Halb siege on my push, and then sent a couple onagers to you. If I just, yeah, man, I'm really hating my. We're in a rough spot right now, army-wise. I'm thinking, I could have had a couple onagers on the back line for you, killing these arbs, and that would have helped greatly. Would have helped greatly. But it's a rough one, and they're in here, and I think at this point we call it very soon. Huskarls inside the base, and then this castle yeah, there's a castle for sure. Just keep losing stuff. I go hand cannons, and they get countered by the fucking condos. Like, I needed to just focus on the siege as my... The siege onagers should have been my main damage. And then had Halb to... Albin... God, shit. Albin Hussar. If I'd have gone Halb Hussar, and that was even my most created unit. I think that's a big mistake on me, looking back on it. But, was a fun game. Was a fun game. Let me see. Yeah, so we got a big advantage here. But that's what happens with a fast imp, and then this army did a good job pumping out army ASAP. We were really far behind here, and then I got this giant shot on his military population. Went from 70 to 35. That was that big Johnager shot, and then I just kept losing. I just was not taking effective fights. I think, like I said, too fresh. You could have joined in the battles earlier. Um, he's just getting slung. But we'd have both, you'd have made army here. I'd have done a better job controlling my army. This was before I switched into Arb, which was a mistake, I think. Um, we could have grouped up and taken better fights. We could have just pushed down at his base, like on my castle drop, and I didn't call for help. But on that castle drop at his base, you start mixing in light cav, sending light cav down. As soon as if I could just open that wall, and you could have spammed light cav inside. We should have thought of that one, but is what it is. Yeah, we'd have won. I think we'd have won if we did that. Yup, here is me losing my army over and over and over again. Oh, that hurts to see. They didn't kill a single one of my buildings. They were picking on you fresh. Um, the Infinity caught me off guard. Goss is the Goss. 18,000 fucking sling. Ugh. It's hard to stop. It's hard to stop this. We fought back. I'm glad we came back as close as we did, but there was some extra decision to get there. You still end up with the max mill count, dude. Yeah. Join the fight sooner. I think you could have. You could have. It's tough though. I didn't see it. And then here's the fight. That Goth player, top of it, because all he's doing is microing army. All the other guys do nothing. But good game. Glad I could cast this one. That ended up being a long cast. I wasn't. Got how long that game was, but I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you later.